Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Florida Weather Watch YouTube channel. My name is Daniel, and I'm the owner of the Florida Weather Watch YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining yet again for another one of my 5-minute or less video forecast updates. Before I continue, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Please hit that like button, and also please comment down below and share this out with as many folks as possible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty, which is our weather here. And we have a few little interesting things happening this evening here, where we have our new potential tropical cyclone number 16, right here in the southwest Atlantic off the Carolina coastline. What this is going to do is it's not going to affect South Florida. It's not going to affect Florida. It is going to go northward into North Carolina and Virginia before eventually hooking out back out to the Atlantic here. There are tropical storm warnings for Virginia, for North Carolina, and the Delmarva region here, as this storm is expected to become tropical storm, I believe, Ophelia in the next 24 hours. But the thing that's going to be interesting is when that with this system here, it's going to be a tale of two halves of the state of Florida. One area of the state of Florida, this dry slot of air right here is going to be swinging down into northern and central Florida in the coming days, and actually Saturday morning could be quite cool for this time of the year across northern Florida and central Florida. But then you're going to have this wet weather pattern sticking across South Florida here, where we have this little pesky boundary right here that just continues to want to hang out here. Kind of have this boundary right here that's going to hang out here, and it's going to keep on pumping some moisture, some daily rounds of showers and thunderstorms across parts of South Florida and up to near the Orlando area. So you're going to notice, in the next several days here, there's going to be quite a difference in the forecast rainfall here. So for the forecast rainfall here, you're going to see the big time difference over the next 7 days here. Is that you're going to notice, that up in the Panhandle here, up into Gainesville, and these areas right here, there's going to be barely any rainfall. Down to Tampa and Sarasota too. But then when you come down here to South Florida, bada boom, an inch and a half to even up to maybe some isolated areas of 3 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days because of this pattern that's going to stick around. Now I talked about temperatures here. The interesting thing is that this tropical storm that's going to form is going to go ahead and start dropping temperatures in northern Florida. It's going to still be warm in the afternoons, though, with highs in the 80s all around the state of Florida here. But it's not going to be as hot because you're going to get that northerly flow coming down from this storm system here. That's going to help us get cooler temperatures. And then by the time that we get into Saturday morning here, look at these beautiful temperatures up in northern Florida, folks. Look at those beautiful cooler temperatures here. 64. I did not want to use that. You're looking at 64 degrees across much of the Panhandle. 67, 64 in Gainesville. 67 into Orlando. Still a little bit warmer in South Florida, but even South Florida, ladies and gentlemen, by Saturday morning. 69 in Cape Coral and low 70s in Miami and West Palm Beach. You're going to notice a bit of a difference this weekend as temperatures finally cool off a bit. It's not going to be as hot this weekend. And then bada boom, we get into the same thing on Sunday morning here, 60s across the northern part of Florida. And we get into the lower 70s in South Florida here. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the tropics. Nothing to worry about here. This area in the Atlantic Ocean, not going to affect us. It's plenty of time to watch. Nigel is booking it out, and 16 is going to North Carolina. So the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, wet weather pattern for South Florida, drying out and cooler for North and Central Florida. Thank you very much for joining me here today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and looking forward to the weekend ahead. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, that like button down below, comment, and also please make sure that you help share this out. Without further ado, I'll leave you with my quote from my late great cross country coach Jim Richardson. There'll be weather, weather not. But whatever the weather will be, I'll be here keeping you ahead of the storm.